For this woman is secretly working with a man to trap you. What they plan together will shake your spirit. But heaven has already started exposing it. Archangel Michael says, "The clouds above you have been whispering warnings long before you even noticed anything wrong. There's a tension in your air, a subtle but sharp change in how two specific people started treating you. One woman pretends to smile with kindness, while her heart is blackened with the poison of manipulation. There is a man tied to her moves, like a shadow following orders in exchange for some silent reward. They met more than once, behind closed doors, exchanging information about you, plotting what they believe is the perfect trap. But what they don't know is heaven already marked their actions, and your name was never meant to fall in the dirt they created. You were surrounded by traps they had been setting for weeks, traps built out of lies, envy, and desperation to control what belongs to you. The woman began by speaking sweetly about you to others, soft words layered with poison, so no one would suspect her venom. Then, the man took over by collecting details from places you never imagined. Archangel Michael says, even your digital footprints were not safe, for they tried to pull details from messages, emails, and pictures to make a false picture of who you are. Together, they intended to make you seem dangerous or weak or someone to avoid. But every time they moved a piece, heaven shifted something bigger in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You may have noticed unusual behavior from people around you recently. That's because whispers are beginning to circulate, whispers that their plan has been spotted by unseen eyes. Their confidence is crumbling and panic is beginning to rise in the woman's voice when she speaks. The man has started becoming restless, asking questions, double-checking if what they've done is traceable. What they don't know is that God planted watchers near them, and every moment they believed was hidden has been recorded in the spiritual realm. Their plan was not only wicked, it was foolish. They underestimated your divine protection. They mistook your silence as ignorance, but the truth is, angels have been working quietly on your behalf. One of them even visited someone who would later become a witness to save you when the time comes. Your dreams have likely been disturbed lately, and that's no coincidence. Your spirit has been catching signals from this spiritual war behind your back. It's not just a woman and a man, it's a setup meant to humiliate you deeply and take something from you that you worked hard for. Type Amen to get blessing 617. Archangel Michael says, a major confrontation was scheduled by their own plan without you even knowing. They wanted you to walk into a place thinking it was just a normal day. But everything around it was rehearsed to break you down emotionally and socially. But heaven stepped in. The person who was supposed to play a major role in that trap received a dream 2 nights ago. In that dream, they saw your face glow like light and their own hands were shaking from guilt. Now the fear is spreading. The woman is beginning to feel exposed. Her face has been seen in spiritual visions by someone she didn't even know had the gift of discernment. The man has started to withdraw. He's no longer fully invested because his instincts are warning him that something divine is pushing back. And they're right. Type Amen to get blessing 494. You are not meant to fall. This test was designed to strengthen your legacy, not destroy it. But the pain it nearly caused must not be overlooked. One of the saddest truths is that this woman was once close to your story. She knew how much you cared. She even used your kindness as a weapon, pretending to need you so she could get closer. The man was once neutral, but she fed him stories that made him see you through the wrong lens. He grew convinced that harming you would benefit him in some way. And slowly, he chose the dark side. He agreed to sign his energy over to the plan. He decided he would stand by her lies and provide the muscle, the face, the voice, and the backup she needed to execute this deception. But even he didn't expect what is now happening. Type Amen to get blessing 1017. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The woman's hands are shaking when she speaks now. She can't figure out why people are looking at her differently. Someone she trusted overheard part of the plan and didn't keep quiet. There's an internal leak. A secret listener who didn't agree with the darkness is now letting bits of the truth out in small doses. That's why someone you barely speak to has been acting strangely kind toward you lately, they know. The timeline of their trap was built around a specific event. You were meant to show up, react badly, be blamed, and then be discarded. But instead, you'll be walking in with divine favor and the truth on your side. Archangel Michael says, someone will confess within days. The words will shock you. But more shocking will be the name they mention as the root of it all. Type Amen to get blessing 989. You will feel a powerful peace washing over you right after this truth starts to come out. Because justice is not only coming, it is already here. The forces of heaven are not waiting anymore. Your ancestors are rising in spirit to protect your future. They are whispering to the wind to guide people to your side. Even people who once doubted you are feeling the change now. The woman's fear will make her try to back out. But it's too late. A document exists, a message exists, a witness exists, and they are all moving toward light. The man will try to deny it. But a recording will emerge. And it will be undeniable. Type Amen to get blessing 277. Someone close to both of them is now disgusted by what they've done. They were told this was just a harmless setup. But after seeing how deep the plan went, they are preparing to come forward. Heaven is placing protection on your name. Even before your name is spoken in a room, a divine shield will silence the tongue of liars. What was supposed to destroy you will be your testimony. There is something you are about to receive, an apology, yes, but more than that, a public reversal of what they planned. Their shame will become your elevation. Their plot will be your platform. Archangel Michael says, the sword of truth has already touched the earth. And when it falls, it will cut through everything fake, false, and wicked. You are not alone in this. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. A woman who once laughed at your pain is about to cry tears she never expected. She will wish she never uttered your name in vain. Because what's about to happen will bring truth crashing down like thunder. The man who stood beside her will be questioned by someone in authority. He will not be able to lie for long. One look in his eyes and the room will know something isn't right. He will break. Not because he wants to save you, but because fear will make him crack. His loyalty to her will collapse. They promised each other power. They promised each other silence. But they didn't promise each other what happens when God intervenes. Type Amen to get blessing 1802. Watch for signs in your surroundings, names repeated, glances exchanged, sudden messages from people who once stayed silent. These are divine cues. The exposure is underway. You are not supposed to chase justice, it is coming to your feet. And when it arrives, it won't need your explanation. It will come armed with evidence. You will rise without defending yourself. You will be elevated in the very place they tried to humiliate you. That's how God works. Archangel Michael says, "Your enemies forgot one thing: the crown on your spirit was placed by heaven, not by man. And no trap made of dirt can bury divine gold." Type Amen to get blessing 171. This was never just about betrayal. It was a war between dark intentions and sacred protection. You were chosen, and chosen ones always face traps, but you are always preserved. Their punishment won't be decided by you. It's already being handled by spiritual law. They will reap what they attempted. But you, beloved soul, will receive honor. You will be celebrated, not for surviving, but for carrying grace through the fire. And that fire will not touch you again. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Your name will echo louder than ever, not because of the lies told behind your back, but because of the truth rising like dawn. People who once stayed quiet will speak up. People who once doubted you will apologize with their heads low. There will be a day very soon when the woman who schemed against you will try to approach you with tears. But the damage she caused cannot be undone by crying. What she set in motion tried to strip you of your dignity and joy. The man will try to distance himself from her when he sees how badly things are turning. He will blame her, deny the pact, and pretend to have been misled. But heaven doesn't forget agreements made in shadows. You may hear stories being twisted in an attempt to cover tracks. Ignore them. Your peace will come from what is being revealed naturally, without your effort. Type Amen to get blessing 1122. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your spiritual strength has terrified them. They never thought you'd still be standing. They never imagined you'd be the one people start listening to when truth starts unfolding. There is a woman in your circle who once believed their lies, but now she's silently shifting her loyalty. She feels something heavy in her chest every time she thinks about what you've endured. This woman will speak soon, and her voice will carry the key that breaks this open. Archangel Michael says, "Keep your calm. You are walking through fire, but the flames are burning away what's false, not harming what's real. Let heaven finish the work. Let your spirit rest in the knowing that what was stolen is returning to you. What was taken in secrecy will be replaced in public with divine favor. You will rise with quiet power." Type Amen to get blessing 404. There is one thing they both fear: your silence. They expected rage. They expected breakdown. But your silence is proof that God is handling what you cannot. Your silence has drawn angelic protection around you. And it is suffocating their confidence. That woman has lost sleep for 3 nights now. The man has stopped showing up to meetings related to the plan. He's avoiding eye contact. Because guilt has a way of eating even the proudest soul from the inside. You may not feel it yet, but the atmosphere is already shifting. You will walk into a room soon and feel the difference. You will be watched, but this time with awe, not suspicion. Type Amen to get blessing 2001. Someone who once laughed at the stories they spread about you will now look at you with regret. They'll try to make small talk. But you will walk past them with the dignity of someone who knows who they are. Your worth was never up for debate. It was only hidden by noise and lies. Now that the veil is lifting, the beauty of your truth is blinding to the ones who betrayed you. A location will become important, where a conversation happens, where a file is found, where a phone is checked. That location is sacred now because divine truth will reveal itself there. Archangel Michael says, "Do not fear the storm, it's clearing out the fake." You will walk in honor, with your head high and your story intact. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. A friend you thought drifted away will reappear. They've heard things. They've seen things. And they're ready to be on your side again. They'll tell you what the woman said. They'll show you screenshots, recordings, or texts that prove what's been hidden. It will make your heart ache, but it will also free you. The woman never expected someone to betray her the way she betrayed you. But heaven has a law of balance. And now her own words are working against her. The man is preparing to vanish, to go silent, to move far from the damage. But before he can disappear, his part will be exposed. His name will be connected. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. You will receive a sign very soon, an accidental message, a misdial, a mention of your name in a room you didn't expect. Don't panic. That's your signal that the truth is crawling its way to light. Let them panic. Let them scramble. You, chosen one, are protected by something greater. They tried to pull the ground from under your feet, but they didn't realize you were rooted in truth. Your foundation is unshakable because it wasn't built by their hands, it was designed by heaven. Archangel Michael says, one more door is about to open. And when it does, a chain reaction of exposure will begin. You won't need to fight, just stand firm. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Even when you tried to love them, they chose to use you. Even when you trusted them, they schemed. And yet, you survived it all. Not only did you survive, you are rising higher now. Your reputation will shine brighter because of what they attempted. You will be known not just as someone who endured, but someone heaven honored. There will be blessings pouring in disguised as corrections, new people coming into your life, old ones quietly leaving. This is all part of the restoration. Your enemies are going silent. Because they've seen the hand of God move. And they fear what comes next. Type Amen to get blessing 606. A final piece of the puzzle will land in your hands. It could be a message, a spoken word, a moment you witness that ties everything together. And you will finally exhale. This is not revenge, it's divine justice. And your role is to receive it without bitterness. The glory that's coming will wash away every tear. You are chosen. Not because you begged for it, but because your heart remained pure even when attacked. That purity is your power. Archangel Michael says, soon the people who hurt you will feel the weight of their actions, not because you cursed them, but because heaven held them accountable. Type Amen to get blessing 949. And when it's all over, you will look back and realize that every pain, every confusion, every betrayal, it all pushed you closer to the truth. Closer to God. Closer to your highest self. There is a glow returning to your face. The same face they tried to shame will now be honored. The same voice they tried to silence will now be celebrated. Walk proudly. The war is ending. And you, divine soul, have already won it. Type Amen to get blessing 888. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. There's a new season beginning for you, and it's not built on fear. It's built on clarity, truth, and the kind of peace that can't be faked. The traps have failed, and the ones who dug them are now falling into their own mess. You will no longer have to explain yourself to people who were never meant to understand. The energy around you is changing, shifting in your favor, and there is no stopping what God has set in motion. The woman who schemed is losing her power over others because her spirit can no longer mask her intentions. The man's name will be spoken in circles of truth very soon. People who once trusted him will begin to look at him differently. That discomfort he's carrying will turn into confession. Type Amen to get blessing 1999. You will be vindicated without saying a word. Let them talk, let them guess, let them scramble. You just walk with grace, because Archangel Michael has already swung the sword. There will be an invitation soon, something that connects to the event they once wanted to use against you. Don't fear it. Walk in with your chin high because that invitation is now your victory march. Someone watching quietly will speak for you. You won't even need to explain your side. A voice from the crowd will rise, saying, "I know what really happened," and the room will fall silent. This voice is being guided from heaven. It is part of your protection, someone who once ignored the signs but can no longer stay quiet. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. The woman will feel her world collapsing, not because of you, but because truth cannot be silenced forever. She will seek sympathy, pretending she was tricked too. But God knows her heart, and that's what matters. Do not worry about revenge. Heaven is not focused on punishment. Heaven is focused on justice, restoration, and truth prevailing. Your heart is golden, even after betrayal. That's why you're being elevated, not just saved. You will gain something so precious through this: peace, clarity, and divine respect. Archangel Michael says, no one can rewrite your destiny. They tried. But destiny is already locked in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 818. The woman's face will be exposed in a way she didn't expect. Someone will bring up her name in a setting she thought was safe. And her reaction will say everything she tried to hide. The man will try to walk away before it all hits him. But even his escape is being blocked. A person from his past is stepping forward with evidence, something only heaven could have arranged. This evidence will speak louder than anything. It will silence rumors. It will validate your truth. You may feel waves of emotions, sadness, anger, relief, but let it wash through you. This is the end of one chapter, not the end of your story. Type Amen to get blessing 727. The next season of your life will be filled with protection like never before. Angels have been reassigned to your path. There will be no more sneak attacks. People are watching you now, not to judge, but to learn. They are watching how you handle betrayal, how you carry grace, how you rise without revenge. That's your strength. Your ability to let truth speak for you. And because of that, blessings will begin pouring in unexpectedly. Archangel Michael says, the spiritual records are being updated. Your name is written in gold, and the plot written against you is being removed entirely. Type Amen to get blessing 1661. There will be whispers of a spiritual breakthrough that connects to your name. Someone will say they felt your energy in their dream, and when they woke up, they were weeping. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. You are being restored spiritually, emotionally, and socially. What they tried to ruin will be renewed tenfold. What they tried to steal will return multiplied. They planned your embarrassment. Now they will witness your elevation. And they won't be able to stop it. Every door they closed out of spite is now being opened with favor. Every lie they spoke is being undone by divine timing. Type Amen to get blessing 5555. You will receive a sign this week. It could be a number, a name, a repeating sound or place. Trust it, it's not random. Heaven is guiding your steps in every detail. Watch the woman's next moves. She will try to apologize, but it will not be out of love. It will be out of fear. And God will show you her real intention before you reply. You don't owe her anything. Let God handle her heart. You focus on healing yours. The man will remain silent at first. But his actions will reveal guilt. And that will be enough. Type Amen to get blessing 2233. You are protected in ways you can't even see yet. The divine realm is 2 steps ahead of every scheme. The moment you feel surrounded by darkness, know that light is already breaking through. There's a spiritual crown being polished for your next level. You've earned it, not because you fought back, but because you let the truth rise by itself. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself for what's next. It's not exposure. It's not revenge. It's restoration and reward. This was never your end. This was the reset. And your future is being written right now with divine favor. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You may feel like crying, but those tears are cleansing you. They're washing away the betrayal, the hurt, the fear. And they're making room for blessings to pour in. Let people whisper. Let people guess. You already know the truth, and so does God. The more they talk, the more truth gets confirmed. The more they hide, the more heaven shines its light. Nothing formed against you will stand. This is the final season of their game. And the beginning of your victory chapter. Type Amen to get blessing 707. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more video and press the notification bell to connect with us.